Hey, what's up YouTube? In this video, I'll be showing you how to make the panda emoji. Oh, and by the way, just in case you have any more emoji related needs, feel free to check out the card system and the link below down in the description for my emoji tutorials playlist. It is ever growing. Moving on to the tutorial itself, if you want to make it, here's what you're going to need. You will need some black wool and some dark grey wool. Grab light grey. And finally, grab yourself some white wool. And once you have each one of those four materials right there, and once you've figured out what you want to make it, I'll be making it right here, you're going to want to kick off your panda emoji with a single light grey wool on the floor. Then, from that light grey wool, do an up left diagonal. Then go left of that diagonal by 3. 1, 2, 3. Then do an up left diagonal. And go left by 2, so that's 1, 2. Then do 2 up left diagonals, 1, 2. Then go up by 1. Then do an up left diagonal. And go up by 6, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then do an upright diagonal. And go up by 2, 1, 2. Then take out your black wool and continue going up by 2, 1, 2. Then go left by 1. Then go up by 1. Then left 1. Then up by 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, once you have this row of 6, 1 plus 5 is 6, we then want to take the 4 middle blocks and extend each one of them to the left by 1 with the black wool. What we also want to do is take this 5th block on the right here and extend it to the right by 1. And we want to take this 6th block on the right and extend it going right by 5. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What we then want to do on top of this row of 6 that we've now formed, 1 plus 5 is 6, we want to take the 4 middle blocks and extend them each going up by 1 like that. And once you've done that, we can then return back over to this 6th block right here, and we can go down from it by 1, right of it by 1, down by 1, then right by 1. Then we want to take out our light grey wool, go down by 1, then do a bottom left diagonal, go left by 1, then do 2 bottom left diagonals, 1, 2, then connect everything together by going down by 1 to give you a shape which should look exactly like this, and that is quite obviously the panda's left ear, or the right, it kind of depends on the perspective. Once you've got that taken care of, we can now continue on. So let's come back up to this light grey wool that we placed underneath this black. Going right of this light grey wool, do 2 light grey, 1, 2. Then do an upright diagonal. And go right by 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then do a bottom right diagonal. And go right by 2, 1, 2. Then do a bottom right diagonal. And go right by 1. Then do 2 bottom right diagonals, 1, 2. Go down by 1. Then take out your black wool and do a single black wool next to each one of those 2 light grey. What you then want to do is take this upper black wool and go right of it by 1. Then up by 1. Right 1. Then up by 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You then want to take this 4th block and extend it going left by 1. Then take this 5th block and extend it going left by 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We then want to go down 1, left 1, down 1, left 1 to form this shape. What we then want to do is take the outer rows of 6 and extend them each coming out the 4 middle blocks each by 1 to give you a shape which should look like this. And of course this is just the mirrored version of what you did on the left hand side, which is why we made it ever so slightly quicker. Remember to take each one of those 2 rows of 6, extend the 4 middle blocks out of each outwards each by 1. Once you've done that, we can then continue. So coming down to this black wool that we have right here, you guys can see the one. Go down from this by 3 with your light grey. 1, 2, 3. Then do a bottom right diagonal. Then go down by 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then do a bottom left diagonal. Go down by 1. Then do 2 bottom left diagonals. 1, 2. Then go left by 2. 1, 2. Then do a bottom left diagonal. Go left by 3. 1, 2, 3. Do a bottom left diagonal, connect everything together back with a single block, and what you'll end up with is something that should look exactly like this. And this is, for the most part, the outline of our panda emoji. Once you have this taken care of, we can now move on to the next bit, which is of course going to be the panda's features, the nose and the eyes. Let's get to it. So, once you've reached this point right here, you now want to come all the way down to the very bottom center block of your emoji. On top of this bottom center light grey that we have right here, do 2 white wool coming up. 1, 2. Followed by 3 black wool. 1, 2, 3. What you then want to do is you want to take this second black wool that we placed going up, this second black wool, this middle one, extend it going left and right by 1. 1, 1. And take this top block, extend it going left and right each by 2. 1, 2, and 1, 2. That's your panda's nose. Now, not only do we want to extend that top block going left and right by 2 black wool, but we also want to do this as well. We want to continue going in the same direction on each side, do 2 white wool, 1, 2, then 2 black wool, 1, 2. And like I said, you want to do that on the opposite side as well. So 2 white wool, 2 black wool, like this. Now we can make the eyes. Let's go over to the left hand side first of all. So, coming over to the most left-hand point that we have right here with this black wool, from this black wool do 2 up left diagonals. 1, 2. Then go up by 3. 1, 2, 3. Then do 3 up right diagonals. 1, 2, 3. Then go right by 1. Then do 2 bottom right diagonals. 1, 2. Then go down by 2. 1, 2. Then do a bottom left diagonal, and go down by 1. Left 1, down 1. That is the shape that you want to have formed so far. What do you want to do next? Let me tell you. So, starting from this black wool that we have right here, you guys can see the one, it's just left of where we have this white wool. On top of this black wool, do this sequence of blocks. Do 1 black, 1... Let's start that again. On top of this black wool, do 1 black wool, 2 dark grey, 2 white wool, 1 dark grey. Perfect, that's what you want. And what you also want to do, going left and right of the 3 center blocks of the row that you've just formed, you want to do 3 dark grey walls. So going left and right of, you can see the blocks involved, you want to do 3 dark grey on the left and 3 dark grey on the right. Perfect. And what you can also do whilst we're actually here is just fill in this center part, this rest of the eye, in with black wool. And there you go, guys. That is everything that you want to have involved with the eye. That's one done. Let's move on to the next one. So, coming over to the other eye here, starting from this same black wool block that we have right here, from this block do 2 up right diagonals. 1, 2. Then go up by 3. 1, 2, 3. Then 3 up left diagonals. 1, 2, 3. Then go left by 1. Then 2 bottom left diagonals. 1, 2. Then down by 2. 1, 2. Then do a bottom right diagonal. Go down by 1. Then do a bottom right diagonal. And there you go, guys. That is the outline of the eye. What do we want to do next? The exact same thing that we did on the opposite side. Getting all tongue-tied, guys. What am I doing? It's these eyes. They're driving me crazy. So, starting from on top of this same black wool block that we did on the opposite side, do this sequence of blocks. Do 1 black wool, 2 dark grey, 2 white, 1 dark grey. And what you also want to do, of course, is you just want to extend those 3 middle blocks out by 1 with your dark grey wool left and right like that. You guys can see the ones. And then you want to take out your black wool, and then you can proceed to just fill the rest of the eye in with black. And once you've done that, you have actually 100% fully completed the difficult part of this emoji. So what you want to have so far should look exactly like this. So once you've reached this point right here, guys, all we have to do now is fill the face in, the head in with white wool, and we have to fill in the ears with dark grey wool. So let's not waste any time. So just to reiterate that, guys, we're going to fill the face in, the head part, in with white wool, and then we'll be filling the ears in with dark grey wool. And that'll be entirely, there's no added detail or anything, it's just going to be monotonously filling it in with your material of choice. And I suppose that this would be a good time to talk about something else. So I just want to take this point, and I always remind you guys at the end of the video anyway, that you can suggest, and I would urge you to suggest, suggestions for emojis and anything else while you're at it if you'd like. For instance, this was a suggestion. I was never going to make the panda emoji unless you guys asked. The moon emoji, never even heard of it, but now it's one of my favorite emojis. Have you guys caught my moon emoji? It's actually pretty cool looking. It's disturbing looking, and it's probably my favorite emoji so far. If you guys haven't seen it, it's the last emoji that I posted. You guys can check it out in the playlist if you've not seen it. I'm not entirely sure what that emoji is supposed to convey. Like, I'm not sure what emotions or feelings or thoughts are supposed to be provoked with the moon emoji, but it just looks incredibly creepy. It's like this big purple creepy moon looking thing. It's got it's kind of like looking in a singular direction. It's kind of got like this weird smirk on its face, and I'm not entirely sure what sort of feelings it's supposed to, you know, supposed to really convey to someone. It's kind of amazing. It's currently my favorite emoji that I've made, and possibly my current favorite emoji full stop. But here we go, guys. This is the panda emoji, 100% fully completed, looking pretty sad. That's a sad looking panda, but that's how the actual emoji looks itself. Hopefully you guys have managed to make this. Hopefully you like it, and if you do like it, guys, I'd really appreciate it if you could give this video a like, favorite, share. Anything you'd feel like doing to help me out would just be absolutely tremendous, guys. You know I love it when you show me love. Feel free to comment down below what emojis or anything else whilst you're at it. What would you like to see me make? The more interesting emoji, the better, guys. But I am going to eventually, I figure, probably work my way through most of them. It's whatever you guys suggest is going to be getting made. What else? Feel free to check out the card system and the link below down in the description for my emojis playlist. Before you do suggest an emoji, guys, feel free to check that out first, just to make sure that I haven't made it. Turns out that a lot of the time I've already made some of the stuff that you guys have requested, and I suppose that that's it, guys. So thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.